All right, man. This is the real story with F2F on Grand Champion Titere. So I'm gonna let him talk from here. F2F, when did you get into the dogs?
Uh, Back in 1989, 1990, I was a young
89.
kid. Yeah. Um, I used to. I started out as a dog pub cleaner for Ounce Canner Yard in Puerto Rico, and then I don't know. First dog I ever did was Rebecca Champion Stefano. Was the Rebecca Champion Stefano?
Ah,
It
so you
was.
did Stefano.
Yeah, I did Stefano first keep. I wasn't know nothing about doing dogs, but I was a boxer. Used to be a amateur boxer, so I used the keep I used for boxing to train my very first dog. So, and then my very first dog at the end ended up being a champion.
Nice. So Stefano, you bred him or you just worked him?
No, I just worked. It was bred by Wolfpack Kenner.
Oh, okay. All right.
Wolfpack Kenner.
All right. So we'll get into that stuff later. I think what a lot of people want to know is let's start with Panthro. You bred Panthro, right?
No, Cohart Kenner bred Panthro.
Okay.
Cohart
Okay.
Kenner.
So talk about Panthro for a little bit.
Okay. I get Panthro when he was a puppy. A present from Nui from Cohart Kenner. It was the most outgoing of the litter. So I took him, I brought him to Puerto Rico, raised him in Puerto Rico, schooled him out in Puerto Rico, and then breed him in Puerto Rico, and then from him became the very famous leader out of that leader came Grand Champion Titere.
Oh, okay. So how was Panthro as a dog?
For me, Panthro was my best dog ever. It wasn't Titere, it was Panthro. Panthro was a dog that it was so freaking good that I couldn't believe how good he was. So I pretty much ruined his career. I started rolling him like 9 times. From those 9 times, 5 was off the chain. Trying to figure out if I have a freak of nature or was a real dog. So I ruined his career, and they ruined his career. So when I finally called him out professionally, he had 3 missing fans already. So that was his career, just make champion, and that's it.
So he's a 4 or a 3?
He's a 4-time winner. We
So
beat
he
three,
did.
we
So,
beat
so
3
he did
champions and a 2-time winner with him.
with how many missing teeth?
With 3 missing teeth.
Holy moly! Yeah, a lot of people like the Panthro. A lot of people spoke really highly of Panthro. So all right. So now we got a little bit of your background, a little bit into Panthro. So let's talk with Titere. Let's go from the beginning. I'm gonna hand it to you. You talk about Titere from beginning to end.
Okay, Titere born in Puerto Rico. In hands of my boy. My boy was Sangre Nueva Kenner. It was a story behind that because when this bitch from SN Kenner arrived to Puerto Rico, I always tried to do the breeding from Enana to Panthro, and nobody was believing on me by that time. So, for some reason for nature, the guy that was taking care of Enana in Puerto Rico had problem with the law, so they called me to tell me if I know someone that can take care of Enana. So I introduced him to my boy who has a big yard. So he placed in his yard like 6 dogs at that time. On those one, Enana was involved. Enana became on the yard. So I told my boy, hey, don't ask for money. Just ask him if he let us use Enana as a pay for the breeding. So that when we really do the breeding, Enana Panthro. So Enana was a result of breeding of Sangre Nueva and face-to-face Kenner. Nobody else's. From that breeding, born 9 puppies. It was Guillermo, it was Jomo, it was Buster, Sully La Fantasma, Negrita, Panthro Jr., and Titere. I came to the States because I have a situation in Puerto Rico, so Sangre Nueva, Ricky, took care of them for a couple months until I put my situation straight in Massachusetts. I had a partner by that time, and then my partner paid the plane tickets. That way, everybody's saying that Titere was his dog.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? But they gave me the dog back, or sell me the dog back because there was my friend and my people.
Mm-hmm.
And then they didn't don't know nothing about my partner.
Right.
It was because of me.
Right.
And then that's why Titere ended in my hands in Massachusetts when he had 11 months.
Gotcha.
In Massachusetts, with living with me until he made Grand Championship.
Until he made Grand Championship,
Yes.
he was living with you.
Yeah, I did his career. I did
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
But I have my partner.
Right.
My partner, like most of the people have.
Right.
When people say that we sold Titere because we didn't like it, that was bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was sold because the situation happened in the kennel.
Got you.
I don't want to talk about the situations or nothing.
Yeah.
It was sold because of that.
Right.
But his career, we started up him first role at 13 months. He did it pretty well. Like, it was showing pretty much the Panthro attitude.
Right.
And the second role that we did, it was a 15-month-old.
Okay.
And then we decided, I don't want to do the same mistake I did with Panthro.
So just to be clear, how many times was Panthro looked at?
Look at 9 times.
Keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going.
I know. I ruined the motherfucking dog. Yeah.
Keep going. I just keep. Go ahead.
So we decided to do it early in his age, and his first match was called at 17-month-old. And then first match was against Gator Boys, team Mac 10. Mac 10 was a 2-timer coming from Dominican Republic. After we beat them, like 24 minutes, was nothing, just one bite was over. People was telling me that he was a 2-time winner, 1-time loser. I didn't know at that time.
Right.
That's why they're trying to discredit Titere, because the first time he supposedly faced a 1-time winner, 2-time winner, 1-time loser. No one's known at that time. That time the internet wasn't that famous or nothing. They called me with a 2-time winner. I saw him beating COD Cannon in good fashion. So I called the dog out.
Right.
And then that was the first Titere match.
The good old pre-internet days.
Exactly. Pre-internet days.
Yeah.
And then second match, it was, to tell you the truth, getting old. I can't really remember. I think it was Redman. It was Redman, a 1-time winner from North Carolina. Gardner, boy stuff combination. We beat them 35 minutes. In 35 minutes. Third match.
So a lot of people want to know what was his style. The biggest question we hear about Titere is what was he like? So for the first two that you were just talking about,
okay,
how did it go? How did he look? How did he look specifically?
He looked decent, to tell you the truth, really decent. Super smart dog.
Mm-hmm.
Super smart dog that doesn't let her get damaged at all.
Right.
And then when he figured out the situation, he ended the situation.
Okay.
So the only thing, I was his owner.
Right.
But the only thing I can say he was like on it, he wasn't that aggressive.
Right.
Like Panthro used to be. Panthro was a straight killer, and Titere was more brain.
Gotcha.
I'm going to catch you like Mayweather catch you eventually.
Yeah. I'm
going to fight with calm, and then I'm going to catch you. That was the only difference.
Gotcha. All right, keep going. Number 3.
Number 3, I think it was a Cunningham dog.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about something so long ago.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly. Right. It was in New Jersey. I think it was a Cunningham dog. Yeah, 2-time winner. Mm-hmm. 2-time winner. 35 minutes mark 2. Easy piece of cake. Brain around the head, by over. On the fourth one,
right.
On the fourth one, we face.
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm getting all of this shit. I think it was a 2-timer.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, I don't know exactly the name. It was in New York.
Yeah.
You can read. It was in New York, but I don't remember the eventually gonna come. I know that the fifth one it was against Champion Homer.
Champion Homer, okay.
Champion Homer was the fifth one. Same shit, 30, 35 minutes, mark, something like that. Redman, the second one or the third one, it was 1 hour, 17 minutes.
Got you.
Redman was the two-time winner on the fourth.
Got you.
It wasn't the second one.
Okay.
But that dog right there, to tell you the truth, from all the I seen Titere's facing, for me,
yeah,
Redman was the best dog he ever faced.
Okay.
It wasn't Balboa, it wasn't Champion Loro, it wasn't Homer. It was Redman. It was a two-timer.
Redman.
That dog let him. And then he did what on the nicest crash I ever seen in a dog. Actually, I tried to buy the dog from the owners.
Oh, yeah?
That day. It was impressed me because stand with Titere in the boxes, it wasn't piece of cake.
Right.
It wasn't piece of cake. And then after Redman, that one we we didn't call Omar. Omar Cross. Omar just faced champion Happy Feet. He lost, but Happy Feet.
Right.
Me calling us, talking shit. And then we finally agreed to do it. I didn't want to at the beginning because I know that he lost against Happy Feet, but the pressure was so freaking high that we say, oh, fuck it, let's do it. And he's still champion.
Right.
He's still champion, so we face him.
Right.
One bite, Omar start crying and jump the pit.
Yeah.
And then after that one, he made Grand Championship. Then that's when I started having problems with my partners and all that stuff.
Right.
And we split as a kennel. And then he was sold to Tony.
Oh, okay.
Tony from Boston.
Okay, so that was after 4 was done. 5 was done.
5, yeah.
With you. Okay, so then the other 3 was when after the partnership broke up.
Exactly.
Okay. So out of the other 3, how did those go?
Okay, the next one after Champion Omar, it was Champion Loro. Champion Loro was a super nice dog, deep white stab, something like that, 4-timer.
Right.
Super good dog. It was even, the match was even.
Right.
But after 45 minutes mark, Titere grabbed Loro so nasty on the arm that break the whole arm was apart, and then they had to pick it up. No Omar, Loro. They had to pick it up Loro in 45 minutes mark.
Okay.
And then after that, they started calling out the infamous champion Balboa, Grand Champion Balboa, dog of the year, 2014 or 2013, something like that. And then they set it up by, I think it was September. I didn't went to that one.
Yeah, you didn't go to
I wasn't invited.
Right.
To tell you the truth.
Right.
But I had my people over there. Even Tony, the owner, used to call me on phone and telling me what's going on. And then what people say, there was abuse all the way Titere.
Right.
Until the end. Good dog, game dog, but nothing else.
Right.
On Hombre Balboa. And then he was retired for like 2 years.
Okay.
2 years. And then people from PR started calling him out, talking shit, like always doing it.
Yeah.
Because they hate when all the people bright. So they decided to travel to Massachusetts with a young dog that beat in Puerto Rico Titere's belly brother, Panthro Jr.
Gotcha.
But they didn't realize that
they ain't
the same.
Right.
Same breeding, but never the dogs are the same.
Right.
So Tony decided to bring Titere out 7 years and a half.
At 7.5 years old?
Yep.
Yikes.
We was mad. I was mad. Everybody was mad. But by that time, I didn't want the dog, so I could take no decision. And neither.
So why didn't you want the dog? Just like you didn't want the drama between everybody, or what? Or what was?
I didn't want. I hate dramas. I hate dramas.
Yeah.
When people saw my dogs getting like more famous and getting really into the worldwide, they start to getting with me just because of the benefits they can get it.
Right. Right.
So at the end, I decided I'm going to somewhere else, keep the dogs, and I don't want to do shit. I was retired for a couple of years.
For sure. For sure. For sure.
So I don't want no situations done.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they sold the dog, they sold the dog. They was my partner. I don't even complain about it.
Right.
I don't even complain about it.
Right.
I stay quiet and then left the area.
Okay.
So
yeah.
And then the sixth one, and they came with Smokey to them, win a super nice dog, super great, super game dog. He went on Massachusetts, and then it was all the way Smokey.
Right.
From the beginning to our 15 marks, the old motherfucker Titere was
out of there.
Out of there.
Yeah.
Lay down on the floor, receiving. And then after our 15 minutes mark, he stand up back again, and he won minutes.
Right.
Against a freaking John dog, 3 years old, 7 years and a half. And then there was the infamous video, people talking shit at Titere looking at